What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Geez, I haven't recorded a YouTube video in so long. I'm gonna be honest, this is not my first take. I've been sitting here doing retakes of this stuff for like at least 30 minutes. But my first video was going so well, then I got a call, dude. Oh, I'm so pissed. Everything I was talking about is going down the drain. Oh, geez, look at that dust. The dusty ass shoe. Oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta let some of that out. Jesus. All right, this video is already scuffed, but I promised myself this would be the last take. But anyway, yeah, how's it going? How's it going, guys? You know, it's been a while. Good? That's good. You know, I'm just sitting here in the car. I was bored. I was just sitting in my room, and I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna do a YouTube video because I haven't done one in a while. And you know, I had this like thought in my head yesterday. I was like, you know what? School isn't for me. I recently just started back school. And, you know, it was fun. You know, I really kind of enjoyed school for like the first like half of it. And then I was like, oh, dude, this is just draining, dude. Like waking up. I don't have a problem waking up and just going. It's just like getting there, and then I have to like do all these tasks. And then I'm just sitting there and I'm like, well, I see like some cases where I'm gonna have to apply this in my life, but like I really don't see where I'm gonna apply it. Like, you know, like, yeah, maybe I go to a job, I'm gonna have to learn how to count money, but it's not just that. Like I can do money and stuff. I can, you know, do all that stuff. It's just like, when am I gonna ever need to learn slope intercept form? You know? Like, I mean, somebody in the comp is probably gonna be like, well, actually, you're gonna need it whenever you own a farm. Like, when am I ever gonna own a farm? When am I gonna ever need to know how many cows per square inch? I don't know, man. It drains me, dude. I came home with the biggest migraine yesterday, man. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to get my GED at that point. Like, I'm not dropping out. Like, I did that years ago, and I'm like, no, dropping out is not a good solution. All the people, you know, I just want to say this, like, if you are thinking about dropping out of school, do not drop out of school. It's probably like the worst thing you could do. Just, if you're not in a case where you can just go get your GED or some sort of equivalence, then just stay in school, go through it. High school is probably one of the most important parts of your life. You really don't want to skip that. Like, because yeah, school might suck, but looking for a job sucks way more. And I've never, like, I'm not at that age. I'm 16. I've never, like, you know, had to, you know, say, okay, well, I have no other choice. Let me go look for a job because I have to. No. Luckily, you know, I never really had to work because my parents, you know, they worked and they, you know, they took care of me as a kid. But unfortunately, some people just aren't in that boat. Like, some people have to take care of themselves from a very young age. And, you know, it sucks, I'd assume, but, like, you know, you can't just, like, where am I going with this? You can't, like, just expect things to be handed to you. You have to work for what you have. And, like, I'm trying to, you know, work for what I have, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to work for what I have. And, you know, like, I'll be, like, doing stuff around the house, and I'll just be like, man, like, if I had to, like, work for everything that I have, how much would I really have, you know? Because, like, yeah, I'll do certain stuff around the house, but, like, then again, my dad will have to tell me, hey, check the trash out, hey, do the dishes, do this, do that. But, like, then I really thought about it. If I did it on my own, he didn't even have to tell me. Like, how much would I really have if I was getting paid for this, you know? And obviously, I don't get an allowance. I do not get an allowance at all. I'm expected to do those things around the house because I live there, you know? It's my house too, you know? I live there. I have to do some of the chores. I have to pull my weight. And that's just how I feel everyone should be. If you're living in a house with someone and you're not pulling your weight, do you really live in that house? Or are you just laying in it, laid up in the house, sitting there, playing the game? You know, you just got to pull your weight sometimes, you know? You just got to do what has to be done. And that's how I feel about school. You know, you just go there, you just got to do what has to be done, man. And you know, sometimes in life, like, you know, in life, sometimes, you know, you'll have a bad day and shit. Like, you'll just be having bad days, feeling some type of way. But just, in my opinion, you just can't let that affect what has to be done. Like, because, like, yeah, you have emotions, you have thoughts, and you have behaviors. Like, I heard somewhere there was like a cognitive triangle. It all, you know, goes in like a little circle. But, like, yeah, the cognitive triangle, like, you know, your thoughts, actions, and emotions. You know, you can be, your emotions, you could be feeling like, oh, dude, I'm having a bad day. And, you know, you'll be thinking, you know, oh, dude, I'm having such a bad day. You know, I want to do this. And then your thoughts can affect your behaviors. And then your behaviors, no matter what you do in life, good or bad, your behaviors always have consequences. That's something I've learned. And, you know, if you do something bad, you get a bad consequence. You do something good, you get a good consequence. Consequences are never, well, consequences can go both ways. It can go good or bad. You know, let's say you help an old lady across the street. There you go. Whoop-de-doo, you did something good. You did something good for that lady, you know, and she happens to pull out a $50 bill from her purse. Well, thank you, young man. Here's your money. And then, you know, you go on down, you know, to the liquor store with that $50 and you go buy yourself a nice, you know, a bottle of vodka. And you just get behind the wheel and you're like, well, I helped out an old lady. I got $50. That's good karma. But then you get behind the wheel all drunk and then you hit somebody and then you know, you got to pay for that. That's bad karma. You know, did that. So that I don't know where I was going with that example, man. Jesus. I don't know why I tried to make light of it, but yeah. Jeez. And no matter like how your day is going, just like I try to think of it like this. If I'm ever having a bad day, I'll be like, well, I'm not going to feel like this the whole day if I'm not thinking like this the whole day. You know, if you're having a like a bad morning, don't hold a grudge. You know, just forget about it, and 9 times out of 10 your day will end up coming up. Because like I learned, you know, if I'm having a bad morning and then I go to school, I'm like, oh my god, I'm having such a shit morning, today's gonna be shit. Don't ever say, oh, I'm having a bad morning, today is gonna be bad. You just gotta, like, you know, just think positively. Go about your day with a neutral, you know, a neutral emotion. Just be like, that went bad this morning, let's just see how the rest of the day goes. And you know what, if your day ends up being shitty, that's okay, there's always tomorrow. You know, it's not like you're gonna be mad, sad, or any sort of bad emotion forever. Everything changes. In life, it's all about change. You know, you change here and there, and then like sometimes you learn from a lot of change. Like I want to be honest, shit. Whenever I had, you know, did my little thing, and I had got locked up, and I came out, I was changed so much. Like a lot of the things those people taught me, you know, in there, I was like, you know what? That really, you know, it really opened my eyes. I was like, well, damn, I gotta just start thinking on better time, you know. And that's how it was. I was thinking on better time. I was doing what I had to do. And yeah, now I'm sitting home on house arrest, bored out of my mind. You know, I don't have any internet. I can't play the game. That's what I'd be doing right now. Trust me, I'd be sitting there on COD, you know, just brain dead, dude. You know, I'm glad, you know, sometimes you just gotta take a step back, you know. Like, don't be afraid to, like, change up what you're doing. If what you're doing is not satisfying you, just take a step back and be like, okay, I need to find something that genuinely brings me joy. And this is kind of what this is doing right here. Like, I'm sitting here, I just took a step back and I was like, you know what? Let's go out of the way and do something I wouldn't normally do. Because when I was younger, I used to post videos and stuff on YouTube. And like I used to just make little content like of just me going outside and playing and stuff. And like honestly, I could just go grab the camera and go just sit in my backyard and go, you know, mess around. Go out and play, you know, like a kid. But I mean, I find it better, you know, just like, I guess, preaching, encouragement, you know, just like being funny, you know. I could sit here and tell jokes, but like I really do want to pick up the whole YouTube thing again, because like it really gave me a lot to do. It brought me a lot of joy, and I was just like, you know what, let's go for it. Let's do something I wouldn't normally do. Oh god, I can't. Okay, whatever. It's hot as balls in this car. I've been sitting here for 30 minutes doing takes. We're at the 9-minute mark right now, so yeah, fun times. Should have probably brushed my hair before I started. There we go. But yeah, today is really a beautiful day, man. Honestly, life is amazing, man. I know some people, you know, they might disagree in their own way, like, oh, dude, my life isn't great. Oh, my life sucks. Well, dude, if your life sucks, it's not always gonna suck. You got to think about it, like, think on the bright side of things. Like, if not everything in your life can be going bad, right? Like, does everything truly suck? Like, do you have genuinely no happiness in your life? I want people to ask yourself that question right now. Do you have genuinely nothing that brings you happiness? If not, dude, you gotta find that, bro. Like, if you were sitting there and sad all the time, take a step back, breathe, and like really meditate on what brings you joy. I don't know. I'm not no psychiatrist. I'm not no mental health advisor. I'm just speaking from experience because, you know, I've been in certain situations. So like I see, like, you know, okay, if I'm not happy with something or something's not making me happy, I'll just take a step back, breathe, and figure out, you know, what needs to happen or like what changes I need to make. And yeah, that's just how it is in life. You know, sometimes you got to take a step back, you know, think. And really thinking's this is a good thing to do. And also, you know, don't like be afraid to do whatever you want to do. Like, if you got a goal or like a dream that you don't want to be a dream anymore, you want to make it a goal, like, go for it. Because at the end of the day, don't spend your life dictating what other people's opinions. Don't spend your life worrying about other people's opinions dictating what you think or what makes you you. Because like I seen this thing online. I was scrolling through brain fart, Jesus Christ. Scrolling through Snapchat Reels, I was like, well, jeez, man. And look, I'm not cutting any part out of this video. Oh god, that's bright. I'm not cutting anything out of this video. Like, I usually don't edit my videos. Like, if I'm gonna like record something, I'll record it from my phone on my camera and then just post it straight to YouTube. Because, you know, I'm human, I make mistakes. But it's learning from those mistakes, you know, and then growing. Something like that, you know, I heard that somewhere. But yeah, what I was saying before, if you got a goal or something, just go for it. Because you got to think, like, in like 200 something years, nobody's gonna remember your name unless you like invent something or like become president. And even like presidents, no one even talks about presidents anymore. Like, last time I heard somebody talk about George Washington, I think it was in school a few years ago. Nobody like really goes back on history. It's like, it's all about the now, you know, living in the present. And that's how life should be. Just live in the present, remember the past, think about your future type thing, you know. That's how I always seen it. It is humid in this car. I don't want to, is it quiet? I don't want to let like the outside noise in. Get some air in here. Screw it, I'm gonna just go through it. But like, yeah, where was I? Yeah, you don't want to like spend your life on that shit. Like, no one's gonna remember it. Just go for it, you know. Because if you spend your life, you know, worrying about what other people think or like letting other people's opinions affect you, how much of life do you really live? Because at that point, you're just living life for other people. Live life for yourself, because at that point, it's your life. It's your life you're living, not somebody else's. So don't let nobody else's, you know, life affect how you act or how you think. Well, I guess how you act, you know, like if it's someone you really care about, and they're coming to you about their opinions, and they're like, well, I don't like that you do this, or I don't like, you know, certain things you say on this topic. If it's someone you really care about and you really want to like change for them, then go ahead, change for them. But at the end of the day, you're your own person. You're going to do whatever you want. But just like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't live life for anyone else. Live life for yourself and the people you care about. Because the way I see it, like, if your circle is small, like if you have a small circle it's much easier to manage, and it's much like easier to like, you know, get opinions from other people. Like I used to have my circle very big. I used to have a load of friends. Not even like friends. Like I can't even say I call those people my friends. They were just, you know, people I hang around with, and you know, most of them were pretty bad influences, you know, I can't lie. And you know, I had views, different type of views, and like it was just like people that shared like the same views as being like, you know, we got along. But like I can't say that I called those people my friends, because like I was friends with them, but like I can't just say like they were real friends that I can like call them, be like, yo, I have something going on, can we talk? And they wouldn't judge me. The people I call my friends today are the people that I can call and say, yo, I got something going on, can we talk? And they'll be like, sure, dude, anything you need. And I'll talk to them, and they'll be like, yeah, dude, I understand that, man, you know, you're going through something. And they wouldn't judge me. But yeah, that's the type of friends you want in your corner. You don't want anyone that's gonna like judge you or put you down in any way. You want people that are gonna bring you up and encourage you and help you if you're going through a tough time. But yeah. On that note, I think I'm gonna end this video here, guys. You guys have a very good day. Stay safe out there. I love you all.